what separates native speakers from learners? Well, it's not vocabulary, it's not grammar. It's the little expressions, the idioms, the phrases that you ought to use that make your English sound more powerful and alive. Today, I'm going to share 15 idioms with you. So, these idioms aren't just for fun, but you can use them in your daily conversations, for workplace communication, IELTS examinations. And here's the best part. I won't just give you the meanings of it, but I will give you the explanation as in how it got originated, how you can remember it. Along with that, we'll talk about 3 examples for each one of them. One basic example, second intermediate example, and third one will be advanced example, so that you exactly know how to use it. Alright, so without further ado, let's dive in. So first one is break the ice. Now break the ice simply means to start a conversation in order to make people comfortable. So when people meet for the very first time, there's this awkward hesitation and silence. Breaking the ice simply means doing something or saying something that helps people relax. Now it could be anything, a small joke, game, or a question. This idiom can be used both for casual and professional conversation. Now let's check some examples. I told a joke at the party to break the ice. The teacher played a short game to break the ice with the new students. The diplomat used humor to break the ice. Next idiom, to hit the nail on the head. That means to describe something exactly or correctly. So this idiom simply means being precise or accurate. If you hit the nail on the head, that means you have expressed truth perfectly. Just like hammering a nail directly into its head is correct. Your words and actions are spot on. So it is often used when analyzing or giving a feedback. For example, when the student explains the correct solution of the problem, then the teacher can say that you have hit the nail on the head. Now let's see some more examples. You really hit the nail on the head with that example. His presentation hit the nail on the head by covering all the important points. Economist analysis hit the nail on the head, exposing the exact weakness in the country's financial system. Next one is a piece of cake, something which is very easy to do. So it simply means a task that is so easy that it can be done by anyone without any effort. Now eating cake is very simple and easy. That is why it is compared to tasks that can be done effortlessly. Now let's see some examples. The homework was a piece of cake. Fixing a broken chair was a piece of cake for the carpenter. For skilled lawyers, negotiating such contracts was a piece of cake. Now let's check our idiom number 4, which is once in a blue moon. Something that happens very rarely or hardly. So blue moon is a very rare event in astronomy. Similarly, if you're using once in a blue moon for something or some event, that means it happens very rarely. It describes rare opportunities, unusual events, and things that do not happen every day. If someone says that they eat fast food once in a blue moon, that means they hardly eat it. Now remember, learners, it always means rarely, not occasionally or sometimes. For example, I eat burgers once in a blue moon. He visits his grandparents once in a blue moon. Such funding opportunities come once in a blue moon in the academic world. Now next idiom is very interesting, which is spill the beans, which means to reveal a secret. When you spill the beans, you tell a secret that is supposed to be hidden. Imagine a jar of beans that spills and reveals all the things inside it. Similarly, this idiom is used when someone reveals private or confidential topic intentionally or maybe unknowingly. Now, one thing that you must remember, this idiom is used in informal speech. It is mostly used when telling about small secrets, for example, revealing friends' surprise party, or bigger plans like revealing the details of the new company's project. Now let's see some good examples. He spilled the beans about birthday surprise. Don't spill the beans about our project. Journalist accidentally spilled the beans about the confidential information. Idiom number 6, under the weather. It simply means if you're feeling unwell or sick. Now, if someone uses it, then it simply means that you're unwell, ill, or sick for some reason. Now, it could be anything. It can be stress, fatigue, or any sort of illness. Now remember, it doesn't have to do anything with the weather, but it metaphorically describes poor health or low energy. For example, I can come today, but I'm feeling under the weather. She was under the weather, so she skipped the office meeting. After weeks of travel, the team felt under the weather, impacting their productivity. Idiom number 7, and my favorite, beat around the bush, which means to avoid saying things directly. So when people beat around the bush, they talk in circles without coming directly to the main point. It means avoiding direct answer or delaying the important issue. Now this idiom often appears when someone feels nervous, low on energy, want to delay the topic for some reason, or soften the message before delivering it. For example, stop beating around the bush and tell me the truth. Interviewer kept beating around the bush instead of telling the direct answer. Politicians often beat around the bush when asked the sensitive question. Idiom number 8, to burn the midnight oil. It simply means to work late into the night. That means you are staying awake and working until late night. And you can say usually it is past midnight. The idiom highlights hard work, dedication, and sometimes overwork. It is often used for studying, professional work, or creative work that requires hours of concentration. So the phrase comes from the time before electricity. So working at night literally means burning the oil. But remember, it symbolizes hard work and long hours. So it's a very positive word, or phrase I should rather say. Employees use it when they are working late to meet the deadlines. For example, had to burn the midnight oil to finish my homework. They were burning the midnight oil to prepare for the conference. Startups succeed because the team constantly burns the midnight oil during the growth stages. Idiom number 9, the ball is in your court. That means it is your responsibility or decision to make. It means that the next move or decision belongs to you. It comes from a sport like tennis where the ball is passed to the other side. So when someone has done their part, then they say that the ball is in your court. That means it's your time to act. For example, I have done my part. Now the ball is in your court. The client made the offer, so the ball is in my court now. After submitting the proposal, the ball was in the government's court to take action. Next idiom, to call it a day. That means stop working. It doesn't literally mean naming a day, but rather agreeing enough effort has been made. This idiom is often used in office, during study sessions, or maybe any sport activity. For example, I am tired. Let's call it a day. After the meeting, they decided to call it a day. The research team called it a day when no progress was made. Idiom number 11, barking up the wrong tree. That means accusing the wrong person or pursuing the wrong idea. It simply means that you're making a mistake about where the problem lies. The phrase compares a dog barking at the base of the tree, where the prey is not hiding. It simply means you're targeting the wrong person, reason, or solution. If you think I took the book, then you're barking up the wrong tree. Blaming the employees is barking up the wrong tree. The system itself has flaws. Critics who blame cultural values are simply barking up the wrong tree, ignoring economic realities. Next idiom is very interesting, which is in hot water. To be in trouble or difficult situation. It simply means facing problem or troubles. Just as hot water is uncomfortable and painful, the idiom describes stressful situation caused by mistake, conflict, or bad decision. Now, it can be used in both professional and private life to talk about difficulties we face. For example, I was in hot water for being late. The manager is in hot water after missing the deadline. The politician landed in hot water after giving the controversial statements. Idiom number 13, to let the cat out of the bag. That means to reveal the secret accidentally. It simply means exposing hidden information. It paints a picture of a cat hidden inside the bag, but once revealed, the secret is out. Example, she let the cat out of the bag for the surprise party. Don't let the cat out of the bag about exam questions. Idiom number 14, back to the drawing board, which means to start over because the first attempt failed. When a plan doesn't work, people say back to the drawing board. It means returning to the planning stage to design a new solution. The idiom highlights failure but also resilience and, of course, willingness to try again. For example, the cake didn't turn out well, so I went back to the drawing board. The marketing campaign failed. It's back to the drawing board. The research team went back to the drawing board after their initial theory was disapproved. Idiom number 15, and this is my favorite, on cloud 9. If you are extremely happy and cheerful, then you use this idiom on cloud 9. It shows great happiness, almost you're floating in the sky. So it is used for good news, celebration, and success. For example, she was on cloud 9 after winning the prize. He felt on cloud 9 when he got the job. The scientist was on cloud 9 after winning the prestigious award. So there you have it. Today we learned 15 idioms that you can use in your everyday conversation, be it casual or professional. Now remember, idiom isn't just about memorization. Try using 1 or 2 idioms in your conversation this week. Slowly, they'll become a part of your natural speaking. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more lessons that can make you a better speaker, a fluent speaker, and of course, a smart speaker. And don't forget to tell me in the comments which one was your favorite idiom today. Thank you so much for watching.